Yo guys, it's M Capitals. Guys, I'm a little bit ill, however, I definitely wanted to shoot this video for you guys to show you guys what I think of GBP USD for happening for this year. I'm also going to talk to you guys about quarterly shifts, so without any further ado, let's get straight to it. Right now, we're currently on a monthly chart on GBP USD. Now, as you guys can see, this is 2021, but this is January. So the way I like to look at quarterly shifts on a higher time frame is within January, start of January, so the start of every single year. As you guys can see, within 2021, I believe, prices dropped down by a total of about 1,100 pips, as you guys can see. And then in January 2022, as you guys can see, we've dropped down by a total of, hold on, let me zoom out a little bit so you guys can see. We have dropped down by a total of 3,200, so I put 3,400, but that's okay. And in January 2023, we have pushed up by 1,300. So you guys can see where I get these pips coming from. Now, I want you guys to focus. When January 2021 happened, right? Notice how price sold off. However, the first move in terms of the quarterly shift, which is obviously accumulation and manipulation, price rallied up by about 850 pips, as you guys can see. So my prediction for 2024 is I want price to come into this area and grab this liquidity right here. So, and if we do the maths on this, right, I'm expecting price to also push up by 3,400 pips this year as well, in terms of the distribution phase. So if I do it from here all the way down to here, this will take me to about 930 pips, which will be enough to fill in this fair value gap on a monthly time frame. And then if I also hit the reverse thing, where let's say from here, if price was to then push up back to 3,200, it should take us to about 1.50. The reason why I think GBP USD will push up to these levels here is because this is high during COVID. So this is liquidity that still hasn't been tapped. So you guys can see that with the 860 pips fake out to the downside and then also the push towards the upside, we will see a nice shift. And I think that this March, guys, this is also not financial advice. I think this March, I feel like price could potentially hold in terms of this right here. We're in a small accumulation right now. You've also, if I drop down into the lower time frames as well for you guys, we also had an accumulation right here as well. So now that price has grabbed it, what do we have? We have a nice order block right here. However, above these order blocks, we have these liquidity. So these liquidity I will be monitoring, and if that does get grabbed and price respects this high, I would be expecting a sell-off, in my own personal opinion. First of all the way to 1.25, so something pretty small, I guess you could say for now. So I'll be targeting these equal lows right here. So yeah, and then after that, I will then monitor it all the way once it comes down to this area, and then after that I will look for personal buys. This is just obviously my own thoughts. Now, another thing I wanted you guys to pay attention to, in case you haven't actually realized, is I'm going to show you guys a small example. However, this is what I've also been noticing since last year, and I've obviously used it for myself in terms of the past fundings and trade on personal accounts. But I've realized that every time London, whether it buys or sells, during the times of London time, 8 a.m. till 8:30 a.m. London time, let's say price was to sell during kill zone hours, the back end of New York, it will then reverse. So from 2 to 3 p.m, it will then push back up for buys. And obviously, once again, this is not a signal. This is just a personal thought. So I want you guys to go ahead and practice. Look at what London does, okay? And then look what the back end of New York does. And I think about 70-80% of the time, it does the complete opposite. So when London sells, New York buys. Or when London buys, New York sells to fill in any gaps that London has left. So the more you guys obviously look into this, the more you guys will find out. Now, a lot of people obviously also messaging me about private mentorships. Guys, feel free to DM me. My Instagram is MadisarH7. Once again, I will never ever DM you guys first. So yeah, if you guys do like the video, please like, comment and subscribe, and please comment down what you guys want to see, because this also helps me as well. So yeah, I know quarterly shifts does not work. Remember guys, quarterly shifts does not work unless you add in first time and then price. Okay, because these two go hand in hand. So let's say for example, if you wanted to buy up during the New York, you have to wait up until time first and then price, because once you combine those two together, it's undefeatable.